Yep, we're talking about Indiana Jones today. What's up, everybody? Blood Moon Bobby here, checking out the trailer for Indiana Jones 5, now called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So, before we jump in, if you're into Indiana Jones or movie trailers in general, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be notified when I post more of them. So, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so Indiana Jones, here we go.
I miss the desert.
Ooh, whoa, it looks, oh my god. So right off the bat, that first scene, the back up a bit, ooh, we'll get to the scuba diving too. Let me first turn up the volume here, but oh my god, this car chase scene reminds me a lot of the scene in Egypt from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not sure if this is in Egypt per se, but it's like I feel like this is a callback because it really does remind me of like it wasn't a car chase in Raiders, it was just a fight scene where like Indiana Jones was fighting people on the street. But yeah, so I think so off literally the first few seconds off to an amazing start. Is that Indy walking down the road? Oh, that's so cool, scuba. Oh, that's creepy. So yeah. Like, oh my god, that's such a cool inclusion. Oh my god, they're gonna go under the sea. Not to make a Disney reference, and also, holy smokes, what's coming out of that skeleton? Is that fish or what? I can't tell. Or eels? Maybe eels. I'm just wondering, what's going on there. But like, oh my god, because yeah, I don't know. Come to think of it, I don't recall a scuba diving scene in any Indiana Jones movie before. I mean, certainly there's been scenes on the water, like the scene with the boats from Last Crusade, but not, in scuba gear. So I hope, yeah, are we gonna see Indy in a scuba outfit, looking for treasures in the water? I guess we'll find out soon. So yeah, okay. So I'm assuming in this scene this is him, because Indiana Jones, is a college professor. So I'm assuming this is one of his classes. So yeah, that's cool. So keep going.
I miss waiting.
Hi, Harrison Ford.
Wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps.
I think
Not.
that's John Rhys Davies' character. I think his name is Salah, if I remember correctly.
Magic. But a few times in my life,
Yep. Train sequence scene.
I've seen things,
Liking this so far.
and I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe.
It's interesting how this trailer, it's funny how, like, a lot of these callbacks, they feel familiar, but at the same time, they feel really fresh. So I really like that. And also the tone of the trailer. Got to see Indy punching out bad guys. Yeah, the car chase scenes look really great. The Dial of Destiny.
I'm her godfather.
Her Godfather, okay. And yes, we gotta see some whip action. Whoop. Alrighty, so yeah, that was the trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Yeah, it's funny is these days I'm so used to how it seems like even trailers have trailers of their own that when they announced not the name, but they also released this trailer to the public. I think, let me check something. All right, so actually this trailer, the Disney D23 account said this is the trailer that debuted at Brazil Comic-Con. So that's where it first showed up. They said so. Okay, so yeah, it's funny how it literally just randomly showed up. I just happened to bump across a post that was like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and it was like, okay, so that's the name of the the next Indiana Jones movies. So I'm really curious, what are they referring to by Dial of Destiny? Because I'm assuming that it's going to be the, treasure that they're looking for in this movie, kind of like, the Ark and Raiders of the Lost Ark, or the Crystal Skull and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and so forth. So, because when they say dial, it makes me think of a compass. So maybe a compass of some sort. So, but I guess I wonder if it's just going to be one of those secrets that you'll just have to like go see the movie to find out. What can this dial of destiny like do, and that sort of stuff. So again, I guess we'll just have to like find out when the movie comes out. So what's interesting about this trailer, I remember when we covered the Star Wars trailers back when the sequel trilogy was coming out. As somebody that's not very well versed in Star Wars, I wasn't really sure there was much I could talk about. With this trailer, though, even though they don't give away a whole ton of specifics about the plot and things like that, I think for what they do show, it's a really good mix of action scenes that are nice callbacks to scenes from prior Indiana Jones movies, but also trying out a lot of new things. Like I mentioned before, I mean, good God, every minute of this trailer left me incredibly excited. Like, you look at this car chase scene, it kind of reminds me of a mix of Indiana Jones movies, kind of like the marketplace scene from Raiders, and also the car chase scene in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The scene where he meets Mutt for the first time. So, yeah, really like that. I think the biggest surprise for me in this trailer, it's hard to tell. I don't know for sure if Indy is in this scuba diving scene, or this is just some kind of like scene that like somebody's describing to him. Oh, they found something creepy in the ocean. It's really hard for me to say, but I think it would be really cool if there was some kind of like scuba diving scene in Indiana Jones, especially because as far as I can tell, I don't recall there being like a scuba diving scene. There's of course Indiana Jones scenes where there's a lot of like water related action. Like again, I think of like the boat chase scene from Last Crusade, or how you could even say like the waterfall scene from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I know like some people really don't like that, but it's like hey, I thought it was kind of fun. So yeah, so like that. Also that train sequence too, I also thought was a lot of fun. Oh, could this be it? I'm not really sure. Like, what is that object? That I'm assuming that's like Indy picking that up. Could that be the Dial of Destiny? I'm not 100% sure.
And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe.
I also like this parade scene too. I'm wondering, what's going on here.
It's how hard you believe it.
Gotta have the hat. Ooh, yeah, it's interesting. I like how, because I'm doing the thing where, like, I'm going back and stopping the trailer. I'm just, really enjoying a lot of these callbacks. Like the scene, I mean, of course, Indy and, his partner in this scene, they're not getting chased by Boulder, but, you see this Boulder coming down. Geez, it reminds me, a lot of a certain scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, so I think that's really cool. And of course, you gotta have like punch out scenes. And yeah, just this whole thing, where like, Indy is like, fighting like this character on the train in here. Really just, gives me like vibes of the first three movies. And I feel like when they release this trailer, maybe part of what they're getting at is they wanted to have like some like scenes that reminded fans of especially the first three movies, as a way of saying, because I know Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, doesn't have the best reputation. I'm actually one of the few people that thought that it was an okay movie, if I'm being really honest. But I feel like it's that way of saying, we're inspired by the, first three movies, or at least we're going to show you scenes that kind of give you callbacks to the first three movies, as a way of saying, it's, going to be like the Indiana Jones fans that, most people really, really like. So I wonder, well, even just from like, the time setting and the characters, it's kind of giving me those vibes of like, not Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, excuse me, Raiders of the Lost Ark and, Last Crusade. So I think that's what they're, getting at, in this, trailer. I think one risk Lucasfilm does take by having, a lot of scenes that, at least I feel are kind of callbacks to the previous Indiana Jones films is that I think some fans might get concerned that, oh, what if it's too similar to the previous movies? Kind of like what I've heard some people say about Star Wars The Force Awakens, where some say, it's too similar to A New Hope. But I don't know, I still think that the scenes that they are showing, while some of them, are pretty similar to, what we've seen in the past, I still think they make nods to the past in the right sort of way where it doesn't feel like, too repeated. And the stuff that they do show that is new in this trailer, I think is genuinely exciting. Like I said, the scuba diving scene, even if like Indy himself, is not like, in any of those scuba outfits, I really want to know what's going on there. What is that, like, skull where we see all those, like, eels or, the kind of creatures that are coming out. And I also really like this, where is that scene? That parade scene, too, where we see, like, Indy riding a horse. So, really liking this trailer. Really great to see Harrison Ford come back in this movie. Yeah, so I think I could wrap up this trailer reaction. So yeah, overall, I do really like this trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I think it has a really good mix of scenes that I think are supposed to be callbacks to the especially beloved Indiana Jones movies, while still feeling very fresh at the same time. So yeah, overall, I do really like this trailer. Ever since I did my first Indiana Jones video way back, like that was back when there was no name for this movie and it still seemed like Steven Spielberg was going to direct. Since then, of course, Spielberg has stepped down. He's still going to be executive producing the movie with George Lucas, and now they got the new director is James Mangold. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He's the guy who directed Logan and Ford versus Ferrari, so really curious to see what he'll do with Dial of Destiny. I've heard really good things about his movies, especially Logan and Ford versus Ferrari, so if you've seen Mangold's films, let me know down below in the comments what you think of them. So Dial of Destiny comes out on June 30th, 2023, so next summer. So I hope that this movie will be a really good movie. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be the very last Indiana Jones film. I've heard, like, before that, like, Harrison Ford has, like, there's kind of been, like, talk about, what is his last movie going to be and that kind of stuff. So, but regardless, I hope that Dial of Destiny turns out to be pretty good. At very least, something better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Because even though I don't hate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, if I'm being honest, I will say that there are some scenes in that movie where I'm like, yeah, I could see why you don't like it, like the ending and so forth. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of this trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? Have you seen the other Indiana Jones movies? I saw all four of them back around the time Crystal Skull was coming out. It was a really great treat getting to see all of them with my family. So until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you all for watching. Hi everyone, thanks for watching this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos, and ring the bell to be notified about my latest uploads. Don't forget to follow me on social media for my latest opinions and video updates. I hope to see you next time.